All right, former FBI investigator Bill Daly also with us. Bill, what are you thinking based on the information that we have gleaned at this point, with the idea that more to come in the hour ahead?
Well, John, first of all, this is a person that somebody knows. They either related to him, they've gone to school with him, they work with him, he lives down the hall, he lives down the street. So I certainly implore people to call 1-800-CALL-FBI with any leads they may have when they look at this picture. I could also tell you, as this case is coming together, we're seeing, these images. We have now apparently some palm prints. We have some arm prints that have been perhaps taken off the roof. We have a gun that may or may not hold any DNA or fingerprints themselves. So the case is coming together fairly quickly. The question would be, where is this individual? As they look for him, once they get the name and once they get perhaps even more concrete or clearer pictures, they can send across for Ebola, be on the lookout to all police agencies. The question would be, how far did he get in the past almost 24 hours?
So, I mean, I'm thinking this is just a monumental task, but there are really experienced, smart people that are leading this manhunt and this investigation right now. And you think about the vast space that they have to deal with here. You have the immediate campus, right? The wooded areas, the neighborhoods surrounding it. But then as we were just going through the maps with Joe Cardinale earlier, there's close proximity to an airport, to a train station, easy access to the highways, waterways. I mean, there's a million different ways that this person could have gotten away and gone really far, really fast.
Absolutely. And if we kind of harken back to what's going on now down in Florida with the trial of this guy, Ruth, who is alleged alleged attempted assassin of Donald Trump, is that he was caught some 50 miles away when he was identified, or the vehicle he was in identified fairly quickly. So we just don't know how far away this person may have gotten. And I think once they have all that concrete information with regard to name, clear pictures, I think it will certainly help identify where he may be, and more people can have eyes and ears looking for him. This is certainly something the FBI does very well. The FBI does a very great job in investigating these crime scenes and working with local agencies and pulling it together. As you could imagine, we now have several crime scenes that need to be looked at, and all that information needs to be gathered, not just to find this individual who's responsible, but also later on for prosecution. As we've seen in other cases where later on the defense attorneys make motions to dismiss certain amount of evidence because it wasn't gathered properly, or there wasn't a chain of custody, or it wasn't examined by authorities or people who had the expertise to. So they had to be very careful in pulling this together, and that is something that the FBI can work with the state and local agencies in doing quite well.
Not only do you have transportation readily available, but just on the other side of Orem, you've got the Wasatch Range of mountains. And as we saw after the Atlanta bombing back in 1996, Eric Rudolph eluded capture for a number of years. It's possible that this person could have fled into the wilderness as opposed to into the urban areas.
You're certainly right, John, and that's something I'm sure they're looking at it. They have these now impressions, apparently, of some footwear that he had. And they're also probably looking even further out. So there's a lot of things going on simultaneous to what we're being told. So I'm sure they're looking at all of these locations. They're looking for vehicles that may have been parked further out into the woods that he may have used, whether ATVs, whether it's a motor vehicle, whether it's a motorcycle, to be able to kind of get further away. And so, without kind of divulging some of the other technology they use, but there's certainly a lot of good tracking information that's gathered electronically. And they can use that, whether it's from vehicles, whether from phones. There's a number of things out there that I'm sure they're looking at right now, because time is of the essence in capturing this individual.
You bet. All right, we anticipate that update will be coming a short time from now. We'll be listening for that. Bill Daly, thank you very much.
Well, thanks, Bill.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.